Hello, my name is Richard. What's your full name, please?
My name is Haley Chang.
And what's your full Chinese name?
Oh, it's Chang Hao Ling. It's CHANGHAO-LING.
Okay. And what should I call you?
I'll just call me Haley.
Okay. Can I check your ID and passport, please?
Sure.
Okay. In the first part, I'd like to ask you some general questions about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about what you do. Do you work or are you a student?
Oh, I work. Not a student anymore.
Okay. Why did you choose this job?
Well, I'm pretty interested in covering news and then just want to try what's it like to be a reporter. That's why I choose this job.
Is your company a good one?
Well, I can't complain more because I don't have much to do, but I get money still.
Okay, when would you like to retire?
I haven't thought about that question yet. I'm still young, though.
Okay, now I'd like you to speak about art. How often do you visit a museum or art gallery?
How often? I think I only visit museums and art galleries when I travel abroad. So not very often.
Okay. Did you learn art at high school?
Not really. I'm actually really bad at art.
Are there any famous artists from your country?
Famous artist. Can't really think of anyone right now. Jeez.
Okay. Let's discuss transport. What kinds of public transport are available in your city?
Public transport, buses, MRTs, subways. Pretty much that's what people use in their daily lives.
Why do people take public transport instead of private transport, like cars or motorcycles?
Mostly, it's very difficult to find a parking spot in Taipei City. That's why people choose to take buses or MRTs in the city. It's easier to travel around.
Okay, should public transport be made cheaper?
Oh yeah, definitely. Because I think taking just from one stop costs like 20 NT is too much expensive.
Okay. In part two, I will give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you will have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say. You may make some notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Sure.
I'd like you to describe an electronic device you own. Okay, I think time's up now. So if you can talk for me.
Um, an electronic device I have, I would say I carry my cell phone around every day because it's very convenient. And what's look like? It's black, but I can change the cover. Depends on what color I want it for the day. So sometimes it's black and sometimes it's pink or purple. It really depends on how I feel, what color I want it for that day. And it has a monitor and it has the keypad on it. and what function it has. It can go onto the internet, so basically I can check my emails or go onto the internet when I'm on the bus or in the MRT. And now it's very convenient because we can actually talk on the phone in the subway, so that's very convenient. And function also, it has the calendar in it so that I can take notes and make sure I don't forget things that I have to do on a particular day. And it has the alarm on for, like, if I'm setting up a birthday reminder for myself or for other friends, then it reminds me so that I won't forget to call my friends on their birthdays. And that's pretty much the functions I use for daily lives, and that's the most convenient electronic device I think I have so far. So that's it.
Would you recommend this product to others?
Oh yeah, I definitely. But in order not to make a commercial here, so I wouldn't say what kind of cell phone I have, but I definitely suggest that everyone should carry one now because it's very convenient to call each other or to communicate. It's just a lot easier. Like, I just wouldn't imagine. It's really hard to believe like how we live and like back in 10 years, like we don't have cell phones. I kind of forgot how life was back then. So
Okay. So part 3. You've been talking about an electronic device that you own, and I'd like to ask you 1 or 2 more questions related to this. Let's consider, first of all, the internet. Is internet banking popular in your country?
yeah, it's very popular, and people can just go onto the internet and check their balances or do the deposits, and if they want to save money or they want to wire transfer or whatever, it's just so convenient. With just one click, and then your money's over there. So I think it's still pretty popular as long as people can apply it online. It's pretty popular, I would say.
Suggest some ways to make the internet safer for children to use.
Ways safer for children to use. I think for children that are under like 18 years old or under 12 years old, parents should be with them when they use the internet because it's really hard to prevent people to put some pictures or articles that's not appropriate for kids to learn. And kids are very smart nowadays. They know like how to get sources they want from the internet and just key in some keywords, and then they are able to find out articles or pictures. So I think for children that are for parents, it's very important for parents to keep them company when they are using internet services or when they are going online. And for students, I think education at school, like whatever a teacher says, are very important. But however, I just don't think students will listen to the teachers that much. So basically, I think people who are making commercials or making their websites or something like that should think of the effect of putting some pictures or articles online that would do harm to children. So can really think of it really some ways that are effective. But I just think that parents accompany will be really important for children.
Okay, thank you. And information technology. Can you justify the amount of money spent on worldwide developing technology?
I beg your pardon?
Could you justify the money spent on development of technology throughout the world, which is obviously a large amount of money nowadays? How could you argue that was worthwhile rather than a waste of money?
You mean money spent on technology around the world?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, in the 21st century now we're living in, technology is what we cannot live without with. And I actually don't quite understand how you want me to describe this, but I definitely think we should spend money on technology development and to make our life more convenient. But I'm not quite sure,
Okay.
yeah.
That's pretty much exactly what I wanted to say. Yeah, to justify why we spend this much money. And if you could speculate on how technology will develop in the future.
How technology will develop in the future?
Yes.
Oh, like what we see in the movie, like a remote control or something in the office, and then you can basically turn on the TV at home or turn on the lights at home and maybe turn on the microwave or whatever, the oven for you. And then when you drive home, like a robot or something at home will definitely do the housework for you. And like people carry, laptops will be a lot smaller than what we have now, and maybe put in your pocket, or definitely better than a palm or something. It's just like a computer, and then people can just go online everywhere on the street, even in the corner. And I just can't imagine like people, or we still need to drive. Like we can have a robot or something like drive for us. It's really. I don't know, like people are really smart nowadays and they can invent lots of things. And then it's really hard to believe what we have now like back in 10 years. So I wouldn't imagine what's life going to be like in about 10 or 20 years. I think it's definitely going to be more convenient.
Okay, well, thank you very much. That's the end of the speech.